Hey guys, Mike's going from Motor Cars. So today we're going to be going over something very special. The Toyota Safety Sense system that Toyota has brought out for the 2017 models to be standard on about half of the vehicles coming out in this lineup. Now stay tuned, we're going to go over exactly what that is and what that entails to you. So first things first, with the Toyota Safety Sense system, you have two different classes of the Toyota Safety Sense system. You have the Toyota Safety Sense P, which is Toyota Safety Sense with pedestrian detection, and Toyota Safety Sense C. Now the C comes without one component, and I'll go over that a little bit later just to let you know exactly what it does not have in terms of everything that I'm going to be going over with you. So first thing that the Toyota Safety Sense system has is the pre-collision system. Now, like I said before, the P in pedestrian detection is actually mostly supposed to be for the pre-collision system. It actually has the sensor that is specifically equipped to be able to take a look at and determine if there is a pedestrian coming out in front of your car as well. So the pre-collision system is going to automatically help you in terms of the braking. So if you don't see somebody in front of you, if they slam on their brakes, and I've had this happen before. I've sneezed, and everybody knows you can't really keep your eyes open when you sneeze. So if you sneeze, or if you're not paying attention, or something's going on and you can't react quick enough, the system's actually going to do it for you. So it's going to survey the road as you're driving. If it senses that you're not going to be braking quick enough or hard enough, it'll actually give you that little extra so to speak, to make sure that you're safe. And that's going to push even farther into pedestrian detection software. So that is the first and the main component in the Toyota Safety Sense system. Alright, so the next thing in this is going to be the dynamic radar cruise control. Now I told you I'd tell you the one thing that is not in the Toyota Safety Sense C package, and it's the dynamic radar cruise control. However, what it does is it actually monitors the cars in front of you when your cruise control is set. So you set your cruise to 65, you're on the highway, you're driving to work, and somebody comes in front of you. If they're going a little bit slower than 65, what the system's going to do, it's going to measure the distance. You've got a preset distance that you've actually put in the system to determine how close you like to get while you're driving on the highway. So if you get in that path, or somebody gets in the path of that determined distance that you already have, it's going to slow you down. Automatically, you're not going to have to do anything. It's going to slow you down. Now, they get out of the way, or they pick up speed, or you move over into another lane, whichever one happens, the system's automatically going to determine, hey, there's nobody in front of me anymore. There's a determined distance that I've set, that there's nothing impeding in that distance. It's actually going to pick up the speed to the desired speed that you had actually set in your cruise control. So, you moved over, you're now going 65 again. Somebody comes back into your lane again, it's going to slow you down. They get out of lane, it's going to pick you right back up. You're never going to have to think about it, you're never going to have to do anything, because the system will do it all for you. So, next up is going to be the lane departure alert. Now, the lane departure alert is a great thing in itself. Now, you have the lane departure alert, and then you have the lane departure alert with steer assist. You have the two different tiers there. So the lane departure alert, as you start drifting out of lane, it's going to start beeping at you. Now, that same camera that I told you about that was measuring and determining the distance and the stopping power and all the forces and everything for that pre-collision system, you remember that? Well, that's actually the same camera that's going to be monitoring the road lines in front of you as well. So, it's going to be taking a look at the road lines in front of you. If you start to drift off, it'll start beeping at you. Tell you, get back in lane. What are you doing? Now, if you have your turn signal on, it's not going to do that, so don't worry about that. But, your turn signal's not on, maybe it's a late night, you're not paying attention, something's going on, you start drifting, beep, 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 beep. You gotta just get back in lane. Now, with the steer assist, this is something really cool. So, you're not paying attention, you start getting over in the lane, it starts beeping at you, and it actually helps correct you back in the lane a little bit. It's going to do this automatically. Now, if that's something that you don't want it to do, if you don't want it to help steer you back in the lane, you can turn that feature off. However, it's something great, and it's not really going to fight you. So if you're going over in another lane and you just forgot to hit your turn signal, Now, it's not going to fight you back into the other spot. It's just going to give you a little bit of guidance saying, hey, you're going out of lane. You might want to get back into lane. We're going to help you out a little bit. If it feels some pressure, it's not going to fight you. So don't worry about that. Alright, so last up in the Toyota Safety Sense system is the automatic high beams. Now this one's cool. This one's something that I love when I'm traveling and I'm in more of like wide open spaces, more of like driving through the country, so to speak, or something along those lines. There's not a lot of people, or if you're even driving somewhere a little bit more congested, but you're gonna just set it. Literally, you just set the high beams. The Toyota Safety Sense system has that camera up in the top. Remember the one I was talking about that I mentioned again last time? Well, it's going to help you this time too, because it's actually going to find out if there's any vehicles in front of you, driving with you. If there are, it's going to turn off the high beams. If there's somebody coming at you, it's going to turn off the high beams. You're not going to have to sit there, click. All right, now they're past, click. Oh, there's another one, click. Here comes somebody else, click. You're not going to have to do that. It's going to do that all for you. Everything is going to be done by the system. You could just set your high beam and completely forget about it the entire trip. It's going to keep you a lot safer, and it's the last thing wrapping up the Toyota Safety Sense system. Something that is going to be standard on a lot of Toyota vehicles. Now, the Toyota Safety Sense P, for example, I just did a video a little while ago on the Corolla, the brand new 2017 Corolla. The Toyota Safety Sense P is standard all the way from the beginning trim level all the way through. Now that's huge. That is, I just can't fathom that anymore, because back in 2016, while there are still 2016 Highlanders available, you have to get the advanced technology package to be able to receive some of those components. I mean, that's incredible. The lane departure alert isn't even there. You have the dynamic radar cruise control, the automatic high beams, and the PreCollision System. The lane departure alert doesn't have the steer assist. So you go out of lane, it doesn't have the steer assist like the Corolla does. That's something that you have to buy extra, and it's standard on a Corolla. That's incredible. Something that Toyota is absolutely doing right. They are leading everybody in the market right now. So make sure the next time you go out to find a vehicle, make sure it's a Toyota. You want to make sure that, hey, it has the Toyota Safety Sense system, because that is just unimaginable how much equipment that you get in it for free. It's standard. Comes with the vehicle. You don't have to pay any extra for it. It's not an add-on. It's not an option. You get it. Alright, so the last feature in the Toyota Safety Sense lineup is the automatic high beams. Now, this is something really cool. That little camera that's up in the top that kind of surveys the road as you're driving, well, it's going to be doing one more thing. It's going to be surveying the road for you if it senses somebody coming at you, or if there's somebody in front of you. It's going to turn off your high beams for you. So you're going to set your high beams on, and you're going to have to completely forget about it. You're not even going to have to remember to do anything. You know, normally when you're driving down the road, you see somebody coming at you, you have to turn off your high beams to let them pass so you're not blinding them as they're going by. Well, they're going to do it for you. As soon as it senses a vehicle coming at you, or as soon as there's a vehicle in front of you, so you're not driving with somebody in front of you, blinding them as well, it's going to turn them off for you. It's something that Toyota is really revolutionizing the market with. The Toyota Safety Sense system is something that is going to be standard, like I said, on about half of the models. It's something that is going to make sure that you are safe on the road whenever you're driving. Something that, in my opinion, is incredible, and I think you should take a look at making sure your Toyota has it too. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you liked the video, please hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I bring them out once, twice, 3 times a month, depending on how busy I am. Now, lastly, if you didn't see something that you wanted to see, or you wanted me to do a video pertaining to something that you were interested in, please let me know in the comment section down below. That way I can make sure that I pertain my videos to what my guests want. Thank you very much for watching again. This is Mike Skilton from Motor Cars Toyota, home with a free lifetime warranty. Have a great day.